Hello all, this is your friend Indrajit Nath and welcome to the channel of Notorious Mechanical Engineer. And today we'll be discussing about a very important topic over here, which is the composite positioning tolerancing in GD&T. Okay, so you all might be knowing about what is composite tolerance. So basically, composite tolerance consists of two feature control frames over here combined with another geometric tolerance. So in composite positioning tolerancing, if you see over here, so it basically has uh, four holes which has a dimension of 12.0 to 12.6, and it has a maximum material condition position tolerance of 0 0.8 and 0 0.2. And I'll tell you how this is related with respect to datum A, B, and C. Okay, so if you see in this diagram, this whole, if it has been given as 4 multiplied by the some dimension, it means it is a pattern. Okay, this whole will come at a time. This punch will be made at a time. Okay, so this is a pattern. So that is the first thing, and the second thing that I'll tell you about this is how you will interpret this GD&T which has been given over here. Okay, so the first thing is it has been given as zero point 0.8 maximum material condition. If you don't know what is maximum material condition, go on to the link that I given below, which explains what is maximum material condition in case of a hole and a pin. So you will know what actually is a maximum material condition. So basically, maximum material condition here is for the holes, and in the holes, maximum material condition will be applied when there will be maximum material, and that is in case of 12. Okay, so basically when the diameter of the hole is 12, so the position tolerance of zero point 0.8 will be applied over here. So I have got zero point 0.8, as you can see that zero point 0.8 dia position tolerance zones, and basically it is used to locate and orient with respect to the datums. Okay, so basically this will act as a locator for all these holes. Okay, so if you see over here, you have a position tolerance of zero point 0.8 at maximum material condition. So it basically is used to locate and orient these holes over here. So basically these holes axis will actually lie within this zero point 0.8 tolerance zone. That is clear, right? Now what actually this zero point 0.2 maximum material condition tells us, and see, this zero point 0.8 is with respect to datum B and C. It will lie on datum A, and it will be with respect to datum B and C. Okay, so here this is your datum B, this is your datum C. So if you check over here, this is, you have your zero point 0.8 position tolerances over here with respect to your datum B and C. Now, with respect to datum B, there will be a position tolerance of zero point 0.2 maximum material condition. Okay, what it actually tells you is that at maximum material condition, which will be at 12.0, this zero point 0.2 tolerance zone will lie within this zero point 0.8 tolerance zone, and what will happen is that this zero point 0.2 tolerance zone can float anywhere, but there is a catch. Okay, since this is a pattern, since this is a pattern, this actually as a pattern will move together. Suppose this one moves, this one also moves, this one moves, this one also moves. With respect to that, the relative position which is there, that is 150 and 80, this will never change. Okay, this can tilt, rotate, this can go anywhere within the tolerance zone that has been specified with the bigger circle, bigger red color circle, but it will never cross this. Let me just show you with a tilting position. I'll go out of my presentation zone and I'll show you how actually this might work. Hopefully I can take out the group here, ungroup it. Let's see if this takes as one group. Yeah, if you see over here, I can move this. Okay, I can move this anywhere I want within, but it will be inside this red color tolerance zone. It won't go anywhere else. This is also called as a tightening feature. Okay, this actually tightens this 0.8, and it actually maintains the perpendicularity and the parallelity to datums. Okay, so basically what is happening over here is, if you see the zero point 0.2 diameter at maximum material condition position tolerance zone are basically located and oriented to datums A and B. Okay, the basic dimensions to datum B are unlocked. Basically, it will get unlocked. This pattern may float inside the larger tolerance zone, but it must maintain the orientation with the datums preferred. Okay, orientations with the datums referred. So as I have told you, this cannot rotate, as I have shown you over here, because this should always remain parallel. Okay, so this should always remain parallel. Yeah, that's more like it. It should remain parallel with respect to datum B. Now it can move here, now it can move there, now it can move there. Let's put it in its original position. So suppose it is like this. Okay, so basically what it tells us is that the basic dimension of this will get unlocked, this 80 and 150 will get unlocked, and this can float within this region, and it has to maintain a parallelism with respect to datum B. And if you see, somewhat the orientation of these holes will also be controlled with this smaller tolerance. Okay, this smaller tolerance will also control the angle within which the axis can tilt with respect to datum A. The axis can go this like this straight little bit, but within this 0.2 tolerance zone, it cannot go outside this 0.2. That is also what it means. So moving on to the next one, if you make gauges for these, you see the upper segment controls the pattern location for the datum from the datums, and it is also called as pattern locating tolerance zone framework. Okay, so in this scenario, if you see the maximum material condition, the maximum material condition is nothing but 11.2. If you check, this is 12.0 and minus 0.8, you will get 11.2. So your gauge pins will be of 11.2. And now if you see this over here, you have 0.2 tolerance zone with maximum material condition. What it will do is, you will take 12, which is a least material condition over here. Now subtract 0.2, you will get 11.8. So your gauge pins will become 11.8. Okay, this actually controls the pattern itself. Okay, this will actually control the pattern. The pattern cannot go beyond this zone. Okay, so that is what it means, and this will actually control the orientation with respect to datum B. Okay, that is one more important point, that it will control. So this part in this gauge can go up and down. Okay, hope this is clear. See you soon in the next class. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe my channel, and see you soon with a brand new video, guys. See ya. Bye bye.